We have just taken your metrics and we're going to continue with the questioning. This part of the interview phase, we're going to go over some of the assessments. And I'd like to thank you for consenting to this interview. Have your consent form here. Okay. All right. So, right now your BMI is actually over 30. So that puts you in a place of obesity. I'm also going to go over what your recommendations are. Okay, so daily for fluid intake, what is recommended is 9 cups of water daily. And how much water do you normally drink?
It depends.
You don't drink a lot of water?
From none, I can go from none to over the 9 cups. It all depends.
Okay. You can sometimes can't go over
it. Very great.
Okay. So to maintain your current weight, the recommended protein intake would be 127 to 229 grams a day to maintain your current weight. At an adjusted body weight for your height, you was around maybe 130. What would be recommended would be around 59 to 106 grams of protein a day. Okay. Your calorie intake to maintain your current weight is around 2,303 calories each day. And to reduce weight, what would be recommended for you would be around 2,240 a day. Now, looking at what you submitted for your daily intake, the 3 days, it doesn't look like you quite consume 2,303 calories a day. Because you skip a lot of meals. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. You skip a lot of meals. There's a lot of high fat and sodium intake in the foods you eat.
High sugar as well. Not even a lot of that.
And high sugar. But you consume more convenient. Oh, go ahead.
No, sir. What were you saying?
It's more convenience foods that you consume as opposed to cooked foods.
I wouldn't even call it convenience. More just
processed. Well, I mean, the foods you cook, they're usually processed or packaged or fast food, as opposed to something that was actually cooked and prepared.
No, I do a lot of fast food. Some processed, like like for example, I had hamburger, I had a processed food, and pasta, and I put that on together. So how processed is that? That's processed.
You had a hamburger, but it was a patty that you didn't make it from scratch out of the beef. It was a hamburger that you bought.
No, it was ground beef out of the pack.
Okay. Well, at least you knew what was in it. Even though red meat might not be one of the healthiest meat, it's still a better option than McDonald's or Burger King. Okay. Yeah, and then you have sugar cravings, right? Sometimes. Where you consume a lot of sugar daily. Because with the skipping of the meals, that can cause your blood sugar levels to drop and rise, the kind of roller coaster, and that also increases your desire for sugar. Okay. You
I
don't.
think I've heard that before.
You have. Okay.
I think so.
And with a lot of the processed foods that have a lot of sugar, they can be addictive. So that also assists with the continuation of the cycle.
Okay.
Vegetables. Okay, now I did see one day that there were vegetables included in one of your meals, but you don't have a high consumption of vegetables daily.
After the 7, maybe 3, but even then it's canned. It's not fresh.
It's canned, it's not fresh, but you don't. You consume vegetables every day.
Out of the 7 days,
Maybe 3. You said okay.
Not every day.
I get you. Now we did have a conversation about your fiber intake. With what was submitted, I didn't see a lot of fiber, but I mean, you did notify me that you do, because when you do eat grains, it's usually whole grains.
Yeah.
Because fiber is actually very good for you, even though you're not diabetic. Fiber is a preventative food for developing diabetes.
Okay.
How often do you have whole grains throughout the week?
2 days,
Maybe 2 days.
possibly 3.
So at the current stage, with the diet and the BMI, it puts you at risk for diabetes, heart disease, stroke, high blood pressure, and cholesterol. And I understand, like, some of the foods that you eat, especially with the sugar cravings, you made it clear that that's a result of depression and anxiety. You do a lot of emotional eating.
I think so.
You do. You're not currently seeing any mental health counselor.
No.
You're not. Have you recently had any relapses with the emotional eating?
Well, okay, with the emotional eating, it can go from either not eating anything at all or eating too much. It's very.
Okay, it can go either way, but it still can present an issue for you. Okay, but it hasn't happened like within the last month or 2 months or 3.
Definitely.
It has.
Yeah. I mean, I've had some major life changes after the past few months, and I feel like I'm just getting better coming out of it. I can make sound choices now, but it's just still like a baby, taking it day by day.
Okay. Now, with that information, do you have any interest in seeking any counseling at this point in time that may be able to help you with those issues?
Not really.
No.
It's yes and no, but I'm trying to figure out how to balance a lot of things right now, so that would be like the last thing on the list.
Okay. That would be one alternative to assist with the emotional eating. Okay, so in addition to that, we have the issue of you said you're losing vision in the left eye, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So some deficiencies that can result in that include inadequate intake of lutein, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, different essential fatty acids, and zinc. Those can all lead to complications with vision. Okay, so yeah, increasing fruit and vegetable intake is essential for that reason, and also with the fatty acids. How often do you have seafood?
Not often at all, actually.
Not often. Do you like salmon at all?
I've recently tried it, but it's just like the other fish.
Okay, well, it is one of the fish that have a lot of the macro and micronutrients that we need to be healthy. So salmon is a good option
Okay.
as well. So at this point, we're actually going to progress to the exploration phase. Okay, so now we have just taken your metrics and we're going to continue